Hi, I'm going to give you a little look into my extracting room. What I have, that's what's left of the first pull, right down there. There's like 1, 2, 3 boxes. What I do is I bring them over here to this, and I cut the caps off. That way, and I can put them right there. It's kind of a drip bucket right there. And then after I get done with that, once I get enough, I can put them in the extractor over there, and it spins out the honey. The first thing I'm going to do, like I said, is, once they get done, they go over in that box, in those boxes right over there. Now, like I said, the first thing I do is I get the caps off. Let's see if I can. Got a prop right here. Hopefully you can see this. Fix I can. All right, let's roll. Got my grabber here. When I reach over here, I can grab. You can't see it, but I grab a frame. It grabs a frame of honey right on the side there. And you see how all this is nice and capped? First thing I have to do is I have to get those caps off. And, okay, with my hive tool, what I'm going to do is I scrape off the side here. Also, I scrape off these little caps right in here. It makes them easier to go. And then I do the same with this. Okay. Now, what I have is wild looking, I don't know, the claw. Hopefully you can see this. What it does is it reaches right underneath the caps and it pulls them right up. Just like so. I do that line, and then I just zoop. There. Sometimes the caps aren't as deep or aren't sticking out as far as the others, and I have to use this little scraper right here, and then it just kind of reaches in there and gets them little caps out. All this is beautiful. I don't know if you can tell what the color is, but it's very light. It's an extra light amber. It's a beautiful honey. Flip it over and do the same. Okay, start with a hive tool. Go across the bottom. Just peels them caps right up. Those little tines are really sharp, so I got to make sure my hand is out of the way up here. I have already gotten poked once, and it does not feel good. There. Next thing, now, once I get the cap, I don't know if you can see it, but I can put it right down in there until I get enough to put in the extractor. Okay. Okay, now take some of that out there and they go right in there, and first, there's some already in there. Take these out. These have already been spun out. Yeah, nice. Oh, you're pin honey. You go right in there like that. Hopefully you can see that. Oh man, yeah, they're just dripping with honey. Oh, there it is. That one's empty. It goes over in this box. One more, and there we go. Oh my goodness, they just dripping, dripping, dripping. Okay. Hopefully, oh yeah, there's a button right here that turns it on. And then there's a little knob up here. I got an electric extractor. You start it out nice and slow. You get it started going too fast, it'll start bucking. The extractor does what I call a dance. And as it spins out, it gets flipped over to the sides right there. I have to be really careful not to drop this camera down into the extractor. Man, that would be crash, bang, boom. What I have my thumb on here is a little safety switch. It's a cheater switch. I don't know if you can see it right there. Normally, it won't. I'll turn it all the way back off. Normally, it won't turn on at all unless that switch is, or unless this lid is closed. But I wanted you to see what it looked like. Okay, let's get it going. Now if you notice, they're all facing one direction, so I'm only spinning out one side at a time. I'll let it spin like that for a few minutes and it'll come nice and clean. I'll flip the frames over, spin the other side, and then it'll go right in one of these boxes right here. And we're good to go. While this is spinning out, I'm going to start moving some of the honey. I poured some out of here into here. This is a strainer that kind of catches the big chunks. That's what a bucket of honey looks like. The next step is to pour it through these strainers. This is a two-stage strainer. This is a coarse here up the top. Down there is a medium. And then the fine coarse strainer is actually over the top of those buckets. So I'm going to be hiking this up here and pouring it in to these two buckets. And I'll probably just pause it for that, because I got a lot in there. I usually don't put that much in there. That's quite a bit. There's a good 30 pounds of honey there. Anyway, if I don't have to worry about the cell phone, then I won't have to worry as much about spilling it. I don't want to do that. So, yeah, that's the honey in there. And I don't know how well you can see it underneath. But it's coming out pretty good. Ba-doom. I have to clean those strainers about once every day so that the honey will flow through them, because they get clogged up. They strain out a lot of chunks of wax and stuff. So we'll just leave it at stuff. All you want is honey, and you want it to be raw. It's got all the pollens in it, but it's just got, like I said, it's just got the big chunks of stuff strained out. All right. Yep, that's going. Okay. I don't know. Can you see me? Oh, I flipped it over. I flipped them over once, and I spun them out. So now I'm about ready to shut it down and go ahead and pull these frames out. Okay, turn it down, turn it off, put it up, wait for it to stop. Okay. See, that's nice and light. All that honey just totally spun out of there, and it's all at the bottom of that tank. You can't see what I'm doing, but there's a box right over here. That's where they go after they've spun out. This one you see right here is laying on its side because one of these little tabs broke. And so it won't sit, it won't slide down in there. But still, it'll fit in these. Yeah, once again, they sure do look nice. Lightweight. Oh, I dropped one down in there. Okay, start that, flick it on, turn it on, start to spin. And I'll set that like that. Okay. Turn this a bit and oh, look at that. Look at the color of that honey. My goodness. Extra light amber. Oh. Looks good.